Hello everyone, my name is Akshay. Today I will discuss with you on the topic of observational study and experimental study. So, talking about an observational study, it is a type of research design where researchers observe and collect data on participants or subjects without directly intervening or manipulating any variables. These studies are used to gather information about naturally occurring phenomena, associations between variables, or to describe and analyze behaviors, characteristics, or outcomes in a real world context. Then there are three types of observational studies. So, talking about the first, that is a cohort study. It is a type of observational study used in epidemiology and other fields to investigate the relationship between specific exposures like smoking or diet and others such as disease or health condition over a period of time. Then, talking about prospective versus retrospective studies, it is a part of a cohort studies that can be prospective where data is collected from the present forward, or retrospective where researchers analyze data from the past up to the present. Prospective studies are generally considered more reliable because they collect data as events unfold. A case control study. It is another type of observational research used in epidemiology and other fields to investigate the causes of a particular outcome or condition, such as a disease. This study design is particularly useful for exploring associations between uh, exposures, that is risk factors, and outcomes. Then, talking about common examples of it, that are cross-sectional studies include surveys, opinion polls, and health surveys. Then the third type, that is the cross-sectional study. It is a type of a observational research design commonly used in epidemiology, social sciences, and various fields to gather data at a single point in time. The primary goal of cross-sectional study is to provide snapshot or a cross-section of a population or a phenomena at a specific moment. Now, talking about the experimental studies. These are often considered the gold standard in scientific research, are design where researchers manipulate one or more variables to observe the effect on another variable. The primary objective of experimental study is to establish cause and effect relationships between variables. Then there is randomization. Randomization is to minimize bias and increase the validity of the results. Participants are typically randomly assigned to different groups or conditions. Randomization helps to ensure that any differences observed in outcome variables are more likely due to the manipulation of the independent variable and not other factors. Then there are control groups. In experimental studies often include control groups, which are group of participants who do not receive the experimental treatment but are otherwise treated similarly to the experimental group. The group helps researchers compare the effects of the treatment to a baseline or placebo condition. Then blinding. Blinding is another part of the experimental study where blinding or masking involves keeping the participants or researchers unaware of which group they are in, like single blinded or both the group and the outcome being measured, that is double blinded. This reduces potential for bias in interpreting results. Then measurement and data collection. This is used to precise and standardized methods are to measure the dependent variables before and after the manipulation of the independent variable. This ensures that any observed effects are reliable and valid. Common types of experimental studies include randomized controlled trials in medical research and laboratory experiments in psychology. However, experimental designs can vary widely across different fields and research questions. Experimental studies are highly rigorous but not may always be feasible or ethical, especially in cases where manipulating variables could harm participants. Thank you.